And we're back with what?
Couple movie watchers.
Yes, we got another exciting video for what? Box office
Box
weekend
office
results.
weekend.
Yes. We're going to break down the top 10 movies at the box office this weekend. It was a holiday weekend, so you have the 5-day and a 3-day box office. So let's jump right into it. But before we get started, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. It brings great luck to us and you, hopefully. And don't forget to smash that like button for more box office reviews and more. All right, let's jump into it. Let's talk about the number 10 movie. What do you think it's going to be? Dun, dun, dun.
I don't know.
Well, we're going to all find out together, and that is going to be Venom, Let There Be Carnage. It is still at the box office. It made $1.57 million in the 3-day mark, only dropping 46%. And if we count the holiday with Thanksgiving, the 5-day mark, it made $2.2 million.
Wow.
In total, it made $209 million in 9 weeks. So Venom showing you it's still making that paper, baby. All right, so number 9. Let's go into the number 9 movie. Let's see what it's going to be. And that is
No Time to Die. $1.75 million.
This dropped from the number 7 movie to the number 9 movie. So it's still making that cheddar at the box office. In the 5-day mark, it made $2.5 million. In total, it made $158 million in 8 weeks domestically. And it's the number 1 Hollywood film worldwide at the box office. So, yeah, James Bond's still making that cheddar. I know some people was hating on it, but
yeah,
No Time to Die.
Still did it.
He still did it at box office. Ain't got No Time to Die. He's still making that money. So, let's move on to number 8 movie. And that's going to be
Dune with $2.16 million.
Yep, $2.16 million. It dropped from the number 5 spot to number 8, which is not too shabby, only dropping 32%. And for the 5-day mark, it made $3 million. In total, in 6 weeks, it made $102 million. This will be one of the highest grossing films on HBO Max day and date release schedule. So you got to consider that as well. So this was doing really well. So I can't wait for the sequel, which will come out probably in 10 years. So
what?
Hopefully sooner than that, because we definitely enjoyed this movie. We don't want to wait years and years and years. You know, by the time this movie come out, that boy gonna be like a grown up. He's gonna talk all differently. He's gonna look all different. So we'll see.
That's true.
They should have just did it ASAP. You know what I mean? Especially when dealing with young people, man. Like
they grow faster.
They grow fast, man. So
they change actually.
Yeah, man. This kid might not even look the same. So we'll see what's up with that. All right. Going to number 7, we got King Richard. How much did King Richard make?
$3.3 million.
That's right. It dropped from
4 to number 7.
Yeah, man. We really had high hopes for King Richard, but King Richard, man, yeah, Will Smith just not as big as he used to be, I guess. We enjoyed this movie.
Yeah, it was good. It made me tear up a little bit.
Yeah, maybe, a lot of people watched it on HBO Max instead of actually going to the movie theaters.
But also, I don't think it's like a popular type of movie. Yeah. So, I mean, it's still up there, though. It's still making that money.
Yeah.
It was 4... In 5 days, how do you say it?
Yeah, in 5 days, it made $4.8 million. And then in total, it made $11.45 million.
But it's only 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to make much more. It's going to probably drop out the top 10 by in 2 weeks. Not next week, so I don't think enough movies are coming out, but this movie will be out of the top 10 in a week or two, unfortunately.
Yeah.
All right, so coming at number 6, we got what? Your favorite movie?
Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Dropping from number 3 to number 6, and it's streaming on Paramount Plus at the same time now. It just dropped on Paramount Plus.
Yeah, we're gonna watch it.
We were just looking like, wait a minute, what is this movie doing on here? Ain't this movie at the movie theaters?
Yeah.
And so we're gonna definitely check that out.
Available.
So
right now, I mean that they made $4.87 million.
Only dropping 40% in the 3-day from last weekend. In total, it made $42.8 million in 3 weeks. That's pretty good. Like I said, it's considering it's starting to play on streaming now for free. So if you have Paramount Plus, you get to stay home and watch it. But I don't think a lot of people have Paramount Plus like
Yeah.
HBO Max.
Yeah.
You know, if you stream it on HBO Paramount Plus, no one cares. Even like with Halloween Kills, ain't nobody got no dang. Was it Peacock?
Peacock. Yeah.
Nobody got no Peacock, so they was like, I'd rather just go to the movie theater than sign up for Peacock. So that's why movies like that are doing so well. A lot of people have HBO Max, so I think a lot of people, depending on the type of movie it is, they just rather stay home and watch it. But Dune
Mhm.
was a movie you had to go to the movie theaters and see. All right, moving on to number 5. We have a new movie on the list, and that
Ooh,
is
Resident Evil with $5.27 million.
$5.27 million. And for the 5 day mark, it made basically 8.8 million in 1 week. This has to be considered a flop, you know, considering the other movies. Unfortunately, it didn't do too well for Sony.
Mhm.
We projected 10 to 12 million. Well, I projected 10 or 12 million, and I projected 25 to 30 million. We were way off when it came to this
Yeah.
particular movie. Even if you count the holiday, we are still off, like the 5 day mark.
Mhm.
I'm a little closer at 10 million, but it still came under our projections, which is unfortunate for a movie like this. Even I
Mhm.
would have hoped even the 5 day mark it would have made at least 10 or 12. It made
Mhm.
a little under 10, which does not bode well for a sequel. So if you like this movie, which it looks like a lot of people don't worry, they're not going to come up with a sequel. Probably not. The
Mhm.
critics gave it a 24 on Rotten Tomato. Audience had it at a 57. I will probably watch it if it comes on like Netflix or something, but definitely not at the movie theaters. I'm gonna have to be a hard
Pass.
pass. Yeah, we're gonna pass on this one.
Mhm.
All right, let's talk about the
Number
number
4.
4 movie. All right, and it is The Eternals. Still making that money in the top 5, dropping from number 2 to number 4, making $7.9 million. You've seen this movie. Let the people know what you think about it again.
I don't like it.
All right, there you have it. She definitely does not like it. I haven't seen it yet. I do want to see it. A lot of people tend to like this movie, but I think if you're a super hardcore comic book fan, you may think it's interesting, but who knows? In total, this movie is still making money. Made $150 million in 4 weeks at the domestic box office. All right, so let's go into the number 3 movie and what that's gonna be.
House of Gucci.
House of what?
Gucci.
Gucci. Okay, I thought you said something else. House of Gucci made $14.2 million in its 3 day frame. In total, it made 21.8 million. If you count the 5 day holiday week. This is the best drama opening since really the whole pandemic era. Actually, I would say we kind of it was spot on this. You had you had it at 20 million. So if you counted 20 million for your 5 day frame,
Mhm.
you're pretty close to the 21 million mark.
Mhm.
I had it at 15. So we counted 3 day frame. I hit the 3 day frame and I said up to $20 million. So I basically hit the 3 and 5 day range mark.
Okay.
So I was pretty close on this. Women showed up for it at 51%. So this one definitely had a lot of fans of Lady Gaga and the cast that showed out.
Mhm.
Critics didn't like it as much with 61% and an audience score of 85. So for a drama like this, I would like to see better ratings, but overall, um, it did pretty well. So you said this is a movie you want to see as well, right?
Kind of.
Kinda.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I'm not a big fan, but I'm interested in watching it.
all right. There you go, Gooch. So here we go. Let's go to that number 2 movie, and that's gonna be my people, Ghostbusters Afterlife, still
What?
bringing in that cheddar in a 3 day frame and only dropped 44%, making what?
$24.5 million.
That's right. Ghostbusters still at it. In total, in 2 weeks, it made almost $100 million, and that is $87.8 million. This movie is gonna continue to march on. I don't really see nothing coming out that's gonna dethrone it from the top 3 or top 5 until Spider-Man comes out. But
Mhm.
this is gonna be competing with Encanto. I think those movies are gonna compete for number 1 and number 2 spots for the next coming weeks. All right, so I already said
Number
it. So
one,
number one is going to be what?
Encanto.
Encanto. It's the number one
Yeah,
movie, of course, by Disney. All right. So how much money Encanto made?
$27 million.
Yes. And if you count the holiday week in 5 days, it made $40.3 million.
Ooh.
Ooh, bringing in that cheddar, baby. Kind of on the low end for a Disney film, but still doing pretty well. Open up at number one. So you can't knock the hustle. 50% of its 5 day gross came from Latino and Hispanic
Mm,
audiences, so they definitely came out and showed out.
mhm,
Um, I was off on the mark. I said it'll make about 20 to 25 million on a 3 day frame. I was just off by 2 million if you count my high end. If you count the
mhm,
3 day frame, you were a little closer. You said 30, 35 million. So the
mhm,
3 day frame, you were a little closer. You was a little higher on the 3 day frame, but if you count the holiday 5 days, a little under, but just a 3 day weekend, you were closer than I was. So,
mhm.
um, yeah.
Yeah, I knew it.
Or we're both
Just
kind of close,
kidding.
25, 30, 27. So I guess I was a little closer than you were.
Whatever.
So, yeah, well, I think we both said Encanto was going to be number one.
Yeah.
So Encanto did its thing. Obviously, Disney.
We almost forgot about it too.
I know,
Talking
right?
about it.
We were talking about it like, wait a minute, Encanto's coming out.
That's
So
gonna beat everybody else.
yeah, but at the end of the day, they advertise this movie more towards kids and families and stuff like
Mhm.
that. So
Yeah.
it's hard to see trailers for it when the stuff that we watch don't really show that stuff. So,
Mhm.
um, so yeah, I think overall the movie theaters was some pretty good new releases that came out that re-energized the box office. Still, we have a long way to go.
Yeah.
But it's all to the good. We're looking forward to next weekend movies, which is probably nothing really. So it's really going to be the battle of these 10 movies are going to tell the tale of what's going to happen. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You still got some heavy hitters like Venom at number 10, No Time to Die that people haven't seen. So
Mhm.
it'll be interesting to see. But overall, folks, don't forget to what?
Like, subscribe, share, and comment.
Until next time, everybody, have a good one. Peace.